A polymer tandem solar cell with the 10.6 power conversion efficiency. So this paper is communicated on 6th June 2012, accepted 20 December 2012, published 5th February 2013. So an effective way to improve the polymer solar cell efficiency is used to tandem structure. This is a structure. Tandem is a structure. As a broader part of the spectrum of solar radiation is used, and thermalization loss of photons energy is minimized. So thermal loss is also minimized. The past and in the past, lack of high performance low band gap polymer was a major limit factor. So here lack of high performance, here one of the major problem, what lack of performance, and low band gap. Low band gap is also one kind of the problem you are facing. So this is also one thing, and these are the limiting factors of achieving high performance of tandem solar cell. So here we report the development of high performance low band gap polymer. So here we is reporting a high performance and low band gap polymer. So this point is very important, and the band gap is almost 1.4 electron volts, and poly 2755 bis 37 di methylocetyl 5H dithiano 3,2 B is to 2 3 D pyron. So it is a alt 4756 difluoro 213 benzothiazole with band gap of 1.3 electron volts, high mobility. So this is a polymer. This is whole is a polymer having some functional groups. Okay, this polymer he has chosen. Okay, with the band gap of is how much? 1.3 electron volts. What is the benefit? The benefit is high mobility, deep highest occupied molecular orbitals. So as a result of single junction device shows high external quantum efficiency. So because of as one result is having a single junction device shows high external quantum efficiency 60%, and spectral response extended to 900 nanometers with the power conversion of 7.9%. The polymer enables solution process tandem solar cell with certified 10.6 power conversion efficiency under standard reports conditions. What is the temperature? 25 degrees centigrade temperature, and 1000 watts per meter square, the size of the solar cell, and it is which is the first certified polymer solar cell efficiency over 10%. So it was paper is presented in 2013. So here if you go through the details of this paper, organic photovoltaic cell OPV is an emerging photovoltaic PV technology with promising properties such as low cost. So one of the major important is low cost. The cost of the polymer and photovoltaic cell is reduced by this, and it is flexible, lightweight, transparency. So like this we have certain properties. Large area is large exposing area, and manufacturing compatibility, easily we can manufacture this one. So like this we have certain amount of what benefits. And polymer solar cell PSCS based on conjugate polymer as electron donor materials blended with 6,6-phenyl C17 butyric acid methyl ester as an electron acceptor material. So here he has taken this methyl ester, okay, and butyric acid he has taken as an electron acceptor material. So this is blended with polymer. So the past several years achieved 8%. By this way they can achieve 8% power conversion efficiency by this PCE, okay, using single bulk heterojunction device structure. So here one more thing is here tandem structured solar cell we can discuss here. So tandem structured means we are taking two solar cells. This is the one type of one solar cell, and it is another solar cell. Like this we have two different solar cell is there. So another one is it is a high band gap, it is having high band gap, and the third solar cell is having band gap is more, and here low band gap. Like this, that kind of solar cells is tagged together by a transparent layer, intermediate layer. The transparent layer is like this. It is a transparent layer which is also known as the transparent layer. It's a transparent layer. Now it's a conducting layer also, and that explanation is given here that you can understand. So double junction solar cell, tandem solar cell, front cell is high band gap material and rear cell is low band gap material, and interconnecting layer is this is called interconnecting layer. This is called interconnecting layer, which is also very important to connect these two layers. And by this one we have maximum conversion efficiency is there, means thermalization loss of photonic energy during the photon to electron conversion process. So maximum amount of sunlight is going to be converted into electrical energy by this tandem solar cell. That is a major advantage this is. And the high band gap material which is present here, in this case here by this layer, what is important means maximum sunlight is converted into electrical energy. So maximum light energy is converted into electrical energy, that you can see that by this layer maximum electrical energy is converted. Maximum sunlight or photons are converted into energy, electrical energy by this layer. That is one more basic important point here. And the remaining amount of light, the amount of sunlight is converted by this place, by this layer. So remaining light and light photons, light energy photons are converted into electrical energy by this layer. That we have to understand. And these two are polymer layers only. These two are polymer layers only. So one is a high band gap, other one is a low band gap, like that we have. So that we have to understand. And here like this we can convert total light energy into solar energy into electrical energy by this process. And one more thing is here in this article we report a low band gap polymer designed, means here low band gap polymer as designed here. So here the polymer is used, that is low band gap solar cell. And the development of high performance, and also it is given high performance, with the high performance. With high performance it is developed. This is a layer, this layer is this one. This is a layer is prepared with the low band gap only. And a single junction, double junction PCS, starting from the reported low band gap polymer, stating from the reported low band gap polymer poly 4,4 bis 2 ethyl exyl 4H cyclopenta 2,1B 3,4B not diethiophene alt 4,7,2,1,3 benzothiodiazole PCPDT and BT. This polymer is used to develop that solar cell. We introduced two strong electron withdrawing fluorine atoms on the benzothiodiazole. So BT on the structure, two fluorine atoms are introduced. So strong electron withdrawing. These two strong on BT, the fluorine atoms extract two electrons. That is why it is used. And so two fluorine atoms are doped here and BT. It is dragging from due to this doping, what has happened to electrons will be dragged from the DFBT. Okay, so and unit of lower higher occupied molecular orbital, lower the highest occupied molecular orbital. So due to this doping of fluorine on BT, it becomes DFBT, means difluoro BT. That is why what is happening here, the highest occupied molecular orbital is becoming a lowest molecular orbital, because of electrons are exaggerated, means extracted. So you need to lower the highest occupied molecular orbital. So that is the reason. And the resultant polymer we are getting poly 2644 bis ethyl exyl 4H cyclopenta 21B 3,4B naught diethiophene dithiopine alt 47 213 diafluorobenzothioazole PCPDT. PCPDT becomes now, no? You can see that PCPDT, PCPDT, now the same, but here the due to fluorine doped, what is a BT has become as a DFBT, shows significantly enhanced open circuit voltage and photovoltaic performance. The second is we insert a strong electron donating oxygen atom into the CPDT, cyclopenta diethiophene unit from the dithiophyrane DTP. So two oxygen atoms are going to be doped by on this by DTP, okay, unit to further lower the band gap. So due to this doping, what is happening here, automatically this energy band gap of this polymer is going to be decreased, that we can understand. By this method we can achieve 10.6% of photon conversion efficiency. Now result you can see here, the structural modification here in this PCPDT. BT is converted due to fluorine dope to fluorine atoms are doped here, that is why here the structure is becoming like this, and further tetrahydrofuran is doped with this and forming a kind of oxygen on this structure here, you can see. And absorption wavelength, absorption of 300 to 1000 wavelength range, nanometer range of wavelength absorption is peaks are observed here for 3 different materials, and normalized absorption is in angstrom units is represented here, AU. Like this it is represented, and the current and potential voltage is measured like this. This kind of structures, 3 materials are getting BT and DBT, and this one it is shown is like this, it has shown like this. So around 60 microamps, around nearly coming to 60 microamps it is happening, and this like this is variation of the microamps is happening current. So and another one is in this results and that chemical structure of that in PDT, BT, PC, PDT, DFBT, PDTP. So here due to oxygen doping here PDDP it is happening, tetrahydrofuran, and due to furan doping it happening oxygen present, their structure has become like this as shown in the figure 1. I shown to you. The synthesis production can be found in the method and supplementary in figure S1. All polymers shows molecular weight around 20 kDa and dispersity index around 2.5. The ultraviolet visible absorption spectra of these polymers in the solid state are shown in figure 1b. So this ultraviolet visible absorption spectra of this polymer in solid state are shown in figure. This already I discussed. Now I am going to show you that the ultraviolet. This is a ultraviolet visible spectra. So ultraviolet visible UV absorption spectra is given here. As shown in the figure 1b. Here you can see that 1b. In this 1b figure 1b, the main absorption of range of PC PDT-BT covers of 500 to 850 nanometers. See, in this absorption range is 500 to, this is 500 to 500 to 850 nanometers. This is the one, you can see that this is we got and the absorption one set is located around 850 nanometers, indicating an optical band gap of 1.4 electron volts. This absorption spectra band gap, it is measuring the band gap. That band gap is around 1.4 electron volts it is giving by the spectra. Interestingly, by adding two F atoms into the BT unit, absorption spectra of the newly polymer PDT DFT DFBT shows blue shift around 30 nanometers. Now it is 30 nanometers is shifted by this blue shift. You can see that 30 nanometers it is shifted. So it is a blue shift, it is happening like this. The band gap is raised to 1.5 electron volts, whereas the addition of fluorine atoms did not affect absorption spectra of other reported polymer systems. This fluorine effect is not reported by another system, but here it is affected. The further lower band gap matches to P3HT, means due to oxygen doping by that furan. Wide band gap cells in the tandem structure, strong electron donating oxygen atoms introduced into the CPDT unit to form DTP unit by copolymer with strong electron withdrawing DBT unit. Polymer PDTP DFBT shows significantly lower band gap. Absorption spectra of PDTP and DFBT is around 80 nanometers redshift. Now, so lower band gap here you can see that this is a lower band gap here you can see that. So that is represented here. So and calculate is 1.38 electron volts the band gap size it is represented. So this happening due to higher higher orbital molecular here this you can see higher higher occupied molecular orbital. So higher orbital molecular orbital you can see here, and lowest unoccupied molecular orbital LMO energy levels of the three polymers were determined by cyclic voltammeter CV. This cyclic voltammeter CV is taken by higher orbital and lower orbital unoccupied orbital levels energy levels of the three polymers are determined by cyclic voltammeter, and result is shown in figure 1C. This is a 1C. This is a 1C figure.